For joining us tonight at 11, I'm Sasha Loftus. The most recent happened tonight around 6. A bicyclist was hit and killed by a garbage truck near Desert Inn and Paradise. And a few hours earlier, a woman was killed and a 9-year-old child seriously hurt in a crash near Lake Mead in Lamb. In this case, investigators believe one driver didn't yield to another car that had the right-of-way. Then just before midnight last night, a woman was killed on the 215 near Sahara. NHP says she crashed into a parked car on the shoulder of the road and was not wearing a seatbelt. Just a few hours earlier on Saturday, a motorcyclist died and an off-duty Metro officer was hurt in a crash at an intersection in the Southwest Valley. Another crash involving a motorcycle took the life of a bicyclist early Saturday morning as well. That was near Sahara and Fremont. With deadly crashes on Nevada roads hitting a 10-year high last year, it's a rough start for 2019. 8 News Now reporter Darlene Melendez joins us live now near Desert Inn and Paradise, the scene of that latest crash, with the latest details in tonight's deadly situation. And Darlene, you also have a message from police before anyone gets behind the wheel.
Good evening, Sasha. Yeah, that's correct. We're near that intersection right now where that bicyclist was killed earlier this evening, and hours later the intersection and the surrounding roads are finally reopened after officers were out here investigating for hours. But the biggest message that Metro has for everyone on the roads tonight is to be aware, because all of these crashes, even today's, they say are preventable.
We're not even halfway into this month, and if we keep on at this pace, we're in line for the deadliest year in our history.
2019 already off to a deadly start on Valley roads. 8 fatal crashes just in Metro's jurisdiction this year. More than half of those just this weekend.
We're close to the point of having a fatality every day and a half, and that's a number we can't sustain.
A 49-year-old woman was killed Sunday afternoon at the intersection of Lake Mead and Lincoln. Investigators say she was driving a sedan with her 9-year-old passenger, stopped at a stop sign and drove into the pathway of a truck. She was taken to the hospital and passed away. Just 3 hours later, Metro officers responded to a second fatal crash. Investigators say a commercial dumpster truck was going to turn right onto Desert Inn from Joe W. Brown when a woman on a bicycle tried to pass up the dump truck, was run over and died. It's unclear whether the cyclist was aware the truck was turning right. As for prevention, Metro says citations can only go so far, and it's up to all people, drivers, cyclists, and pedestrians, to control their habits on Valley roads.
We've had more fatalities on the roadway this year than we've had homicides, and we need to start paying attention to our driving habits, because these are violent acts that are killing people, and they need to stop.
And it really puts it in perspective to hear that. And we broke down those numbers for you. Already 8 fatal crashes just in Metro's jurisdiction this year alone. But even more shocking is that at this time last year, we were at 0. But as for those crashes earlier today, Metro says that right now speed and impairment do not appear to be factors. Reporting live, Darlene.